by Lindeborg to the cutting Johnson. Corey McGee, the starting point guard, the only newcomer, as UAB scores on its first possession. Evans, Trey Carroll making his third consecutive start, and a very talented Miller.
Stupid. So.
Christian Coleman.
And he's got to be more patient with it. If he brings a double, great. You created an advantage. Play out of it.
Away from McGee, in time, Tony. And the offensive rebound of the stick pass. Shots in a row for the Owls.
They've had like 8 different leading scorers in games.
They have. Exactly 8. Not like it. For 3, Tony.
The game determines it. That's the way they play it. It's similar to how it was under Dusty May as well.
Ken Evans Jr. His for Coleman. Lindeborg once again a willing rebound for Coleman. Ball's floated ahead to McGee. Lindeborg bounces for Coleman. Already the 4th assist for today. He scored 1, assisted 4. Up there 5. Coleman will tip this. It's the first. Very bright sneakers for UAB today. Freak's the leading scorer on the team.
Basketball game. I always hope our broadcast showcases it.
Tandy from Moretti off the inbound. 3.
They've done that, and they've been able to take the lead.
3 at ECU. 3 of their other last games, they've really struggled from deep. Here's Tandy.
They're not recognizing that the defense got switched up. They went a little zone. The zone sagged a little bit.
That terminated
a little in the open, the sense of managing the responsibility of being and having to be the best player on the floor.
Nice little touch there, but
the stops you've made.
We should call those
of managing the responsibility of being and having to be the best player on the floor.
Nice little touch there, but
the stops you've made.
We should call those out. Caleb Glenn is a transfer. Louisville transfers playing well this season, other schools, and then Louisville has gotten back on track under Pat Kelson.
Let's take the defense wide. You attack in the paint. You get the defense to sack, and you hit for an open shooter.
Rickson. Right to Tony. Tony in transition. Tony will take it to the hole and score.
Also plays with phenomenal intensity.
Glenn left alone. Another jumper made. FAU is back in front. Green. And Baba Miller, 6'11" unicorn in the words of his head coach. Down the floor to Carroll. Ends it. Took about 3 steps. Scores it anyway, and a fist pump by the cheerleaders. Oh, Trey Carroll, a one-man fun ambassador. I'd be taking more than a 2-point possession for FAU, but it won't. Moretti throws it away. Lindeborg's got Tony up ahead, and he will drive it into Miller, who denies him. Snapped an 0 for 8 stretch for UAB. Spacing up Miller, drives it into Miller.
Tough.
Nice finish.
This is where you need a good possession.
That was the 58th field goal attempt in 14 and a half minutes. Lindeborg. Into Coleman. And a deep touch in a while, and he does the most with it.
They truly play above the rim. They contest above the rim.
First half. Miller at the high post. 0 for 5 start to his day. 0 for 6. Evans there, back for Baba. Quick pick, Tandy, and his third 3. Emphatic rejection. Slow dribble into Lindeborg. Rise and rattle. Baba Miller's first made basket after 6 misses.
Top, he's got the length and athleticism to do so.
Vasquez gets the bounce for the ball. Moretti. Tandy, desperation. That ends a half that featured 7
away.
McGee scores it for UAB. Second place in the league after the first few weeks. UAB the preseason pick to win it after winning the American Tournament title a year ago. And Yaxel led me this year. Into Vasquez. Could have been another Lindeborg assist. Tony, Lindeborg, nice little play out of a timeout. First basket for the Lithuanian freshman Golden with Voikatitis. First foul on Yaxel. Runs in the game. Carroll cut off. Nice job to thread the needle there to Vanderpool. Voikatitis, one dribble and finishes. Pros. That's out of my hands. So FAU, when they make a run, they built under Dusty May. John Jacobs inherits the program after Dusty May went to Michigan. John Jacobs had it knocked out of his hands and a steal for Vasquez. Lendeborg and Vasquez back on the floor, and Glenn deep. 1 week from tomorrow on ESPN and every other longer among us. That era ended about 20 years ago, though, when the Crispins departed.
Been that long.
Deep three, Moretti. Oh, Nico Moretti's first points.
Cross the defense, attack downhill.
Glenn, roll it into Carroll. He's got the size here on Tony.
Parker got mentioned in the open. Where's Uncle this?
Into Miller. Leland Walker with a long lob. Rejection. Third best shot blocker in the American. Carroll into Coleman. Tip in his air. Right into the hands of Glenn. Here's Walker. And Tony. Rejected again by Miller. Lendeborg has it. Lendeborg. You to this.
Yep.
Back down Miller into Butta Johnson. Bubba buries Butta.
This energy and enthusiasm, maybe I could do with less bleacher kicks.
That foul is 3 for 11 from the floor. He's 4. And Arizona hosting Baylor in their first Big 12 meeting. All Tuesday, ESPN.
The importance of being the best player on the floor. He got that ball screen.
Having another sensational all-around game. Oh, he missed the Lendeborg into Boykatitis, rolls it home.
Cooper flag. He's special.
Boykatitis missed his first free throw badly. He's hit the next 2 to replace him. The freshman's got the last 7. He's leading them tonight.
Bang. World we live in. Goodness gracious.
Kramer's head is really sagging up. That's why you the shout at number 3 seed in the Australian Open. She's coming up. Maybe this thing ends over on ESPN. Great night at 10 is ahead. 3, way too strong. Rebound Carroll. Carroll just throws it up there. Miller with a tip. Lendeborg comes down with it. It's loose. It is Lendeborg. They get it foul.
Now you want
Coleman's going to drive in, and Coleman finishes. DeBoer McGee, 3 of 4 at the line today. All right.
You got to score quickly. That's the number one. Score quickly and get the defense set. Be ready to set defense on the score if you're FAU.
Now quickly. Miller, out. Walker, 3. No, that'll do it. 3 straight missed threes. That is one heck of a tough road win for UAB to come into this environment. Yaxel Lendeborg shows the UAB on his chest to the FAU students.